Hello everybody, welcome to Indigo Tarot Odyssey and what you need to hear today. Your intuitive channeled tarot messages to bring up your vibe and make you feel good. And today we have learn and we have know that you are worthy and embrace sensitivity. And I just wanted to start with a simple practice of something that came up on my screen that I do for myself and I send to my clients, because something I do believe is really important and works like gangbusters for me is to voice affirmations aloud. It just brings up my vibe and I feel good. And so there's a couple things that I say that really do it for me, and I start to feel invigorated. I start to feel positive. I have a wash of gratitude that shows up. And a couple of these are: I deserve to live the life of my dreams. My body is beautiful and unique as it is. I glow from the inside out. I am becoming the best version of myself. I am transforming into my true and authentic self. I attract positivity, success, and good people around me. I am worthy of success and happiness, and it comes easy to me. That is especially important if we're going through any stages where we feel like we're kind of struggling. I know bathing suit season isn't always the easiest for a lot of people. All of the just everything about summer and being hot and how we're feeling about our corporeal selves. But the most important is really, feeling that we are becoming the best version of ourselves. Mind, body, spirit. There's always room for improvement. We have the power to achieve change whenever we want, and that's all we need to recognize. And that's where learning comes in, expanding your knowledge to expand your world, seeking out teachers of wisdom, seeking new knowledge to create broader perspectives. I'm always on those TED Talks and all the fun new readers, and I love not Your Average Glow Up Sammy, helping people with mental health issues and self-acceptance, which I love. There's just so many fabulous readers and speakers out there that help us garner knowledge about ourselves, and expand that, because we live in an age where sharing and accessing information has become easier than ever and global. The world is literally at our fingertips. So with the help of all our online resources, we can read, we can listen, we can study, adventure, create, stay in touch, really without limit. And even if we're stuck from lack of inspiration, we're probably just momentarily forgotten the wealth of resources that are available and online. Whenever I go on to Pinterest, and if I'm making jewelry and I'm just trying to source colors out and certain patterns together, I'm immediately inspired for designs. And also I love the fact that now Instagram has all these wonderful inspired speakers and affirmation pages and readers and spiritualists. It's absolutely amazing. So again, if you get distracted when you're reading, the written page, there's libraries of audiobooks instead, learning new recipes, all of this stuff. If you're interested in honoring your writing skills, take an online workshop or class. There are virtual tours of other countries that you can take on the comfort of your own home, and that inspires me to want to see places. This morning, some great, beautiful pictures of fjords and Norway came up, and it's helping me create my bucket list. So, invest in yourself to keep evolving into your fullest potential. And it also gives you excitement, creativity, curiosity, and things to look forward to in your life, right? You ever just pop on something and you're like, wow, that is awesome. It could be, the other day I posted something as simple as this cake making thing where they poured the frosting into this little narrow silver canister, and then when you lift it, the frosting is almost in liquid form, like lava, and it goes over the cake, and then all the colorful beads spill over. Simple things like that I just didn't know existed until I happened on it. Now this next card is one of my favorites. Know you are worthy. Abundance is everywhere around you. Feel worthy and open yourself up to receive the many gifts that await you. It is important that we feel worthy of this. We get aligned with it by then a happy expectation of it, right? It's natural. It is completely natural to focus on what we lack, though. I understand this: money, time, rest, little luxury, good food, better job, more support, whatever it is. As an alternative, we can examine what we have now and how we came to have it, and asking, why we continue to experience lack despite all this abundance around us, right? I know when I woke up, I was so excited because it's Friday and we go to the driving range, me and all my offspring and friends, and it's such a good time. And then we were going to come back and Ian was going to make beef bourguignon, all excited. And then I started to get this weird lack mentality of time. I'm like, oh, but I need to do this. And I really wanted to go for a walk over here. And it was weird. I all of a sudden started jamming my day. Not even 11 o'clock a.m. We're not even going to the driving range between 3 and 4. But I honestly started to condense everything and have lack mentality. I'm like, then I switched around. I said, hey, how lucky are you that you are self-employed and you can go with your family wherever, whenever you want. The fact that you have the funds to go treat people to the driving range. All of this, it was like, whoa, I got to look at life through a different lens. And we do need to. Our external measures of personal worth, possessions, jobs, money, may not be accurately reflecting the real worth of our talents, our efforts, and our intentions. Here's a way that I'm able to drop all of it, like inner conflict. If I am plopped in a beach chair, feet in the ocean, I see all this vast ocean, I let go of everything. Even if I'm near a beautiful forest, nature does that for me. It just vacuums up all that weird want and measurement and craziness about personal worth. Then I feel like my intention time is there, and then I do focus on my talents, which is absolute love of nature and then just being immersed in it, and that is important. Sometimes we have too many screens around. We're in a building, it doesn't measure things accurately, right? So give thanks for all that you have, including the traits in yourself that have helped you get to where you are, right? Really focus on those traits, your personal gifts, and acknowledge your patience and your perseverance and your sense of responsibility. You feed yourself, you care for yourself, and probably if you have children, I hope you feed them too and care for them. You know what I mean? It's your appreciation too for quality and so on, right? I know I really find fabrics and beads and materials and crystals that I put into my work. So where do you have high standards too, and things of that nature, just think of our bodies, like all the work that goes into that, our oral hygiene, washing our hair, all of that, skincare, eyes, nose, our ears, every muscle, our organs. I mean, please, we got to look after this thing. And that's just the physical aspect, right? And then we have our mental health and all of this. So let's have this new appreciation and awareness of ourselves and what we bring into the world. If you still desire more, you might realize that you need to expand or change your routines, because sometimes we just get a little stagnant and we're like, oh, I need something that I'm curious and excited about. And then it might be some new knowledge we want to obtain or skill that eludes us, and realize that you are definitely worthy and that you are still learning to manifest your desires. We all learn best from experiences. So, sometimes we just need to shake it up and look for new avenues for entertainment and wisdom and things of that nature. I know my guides provide this for me all the time. Whenever my IG feed comes up, there will be some beautiful, amazing artist that just shows up. And that happened to me this morning, and I was like, oh, just touched my heart, this artwork. So that brings us to embracing sensitivity. Appreciating beauty requires sensitivity, a vulnerable feeling, yet the world needs more sensitivity, not less. Embrace it. Don't deny your emotional needs. So sensitivity can be looked down upon in cultures and personal belief systems that see typically masculine traits as superior. And these views tend to place competition, materialism, above social and emotional needs, including the simple desires of being in sensually pleasing surroundings, right? Things that are soft, things that are like, I know if there's really loud or booming music, I find it hard to concentrate or relax. And yet that aggressive kind of stuff plays in stores when you're out shopping, right? Also, being cared for and being treated with gentleness. All of us have that soft side. And it's really the stronger person who accepts this part of themselves without hiding it. So denying our sensitivity may temporarily protect us against some of this ugliness, helping us to soldier on in different environments. It can make us feel a little disconnected to our emotional needs if we do this for too long, right? Just putting up that wall. So this is about self-love too, and it encompasses embracing our sensitivity, our feminine side, as a strength, while learning to stand tall among people who have forgotten their sensitive and emotional traits. So if we want more beauty, more kindness, more gentleness in our lives, then accepting and integrating our sensitive side is definitely a must. I love sensitive people. I have so much care and love and sympathy for people that have social anxieties, and I can tell that, or they're fearful of certain things, and I have so much compassion for that because I understand that, and I have family members and friends and clients that have this. So this card is a beautiful reminder, that it's okay to indulge in the lighthearted, creative, the quiet, and the tender, pursuing the arts, music, visual, dance. Just do whatever you can to get in touch and feel this beautiful connection. I saw this thing yesterday, and I'm just going to see if I took so many screenshots of things, but I loved this one thing that came up. It just made me think, oh, it just hit home for me. I'm going to see if I have it. Let me see, a little peek. Yeah, it was just basically about, it was just making what makes a meaningful life. And it was so simple. It was doing what makes us happy, enjoying small pockets of peace, feeling safe in your joy, learning something new, being alive, to love and be loved, and growing a sense of self-actualization. Like, is this really for me? Does this make me feel good? Do I feel like I can express myself in these environments? All little things like that. So when we combine learning with knowing that we are worthy and embracing sensitivity, that is some great self-actualization. That moves us into an arena where we believe that all things are available to us in a way that we are the originators of our life. We're creating the life that we want, and we're not accepting less, yet we're still being loving and sensitive to ourselves and others around us, which I love. So that, my beauties, is what you were meant to hear today. Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate you guys so much. Beautiful, beautiful weekend ahead. So I'm excited for it as well. So love and light.